the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single.
Wait.
The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he takes it down deep in. Territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. He's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a 2nd and long situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed